haritası Team Secret'ın tercihi oldu. Ve Acend bu mücadeleye hücumda başlıyor. Savunmada Team Secret olacak. Bir Sova keşif oku B'ye doğru atıldı. Acend'in şimdi yavaş yavaş Connector'ı zorladığını görüyorum ama arkasında da oyuncular var. Dubstep. Burada Starzo'yu uzun süren fight'ta yakalamayı başardı. Starzo pek hasar veremiyor. Şimdi Zeke Dubstep'i yakaladıktan sonra 4v4 üstüne gelen başka bir oyuncu Wtcn bulmuştu. Jesse yakalıyor. Site içerisinde yine Sined'i fark ettik. Borkum rotasyonu kesen oyuncuyu buldu. Sinet de Jesse düşürdü 2v2.
Biz ne izliyoruz bilmiyorum şu an.
Kaos.
Birazdan taktik konuşuruz ama inanılmaz bir kaos. Fakat şu an Acend işine yaradı bu. Şimdi Sinet geri çekiliyor Heaven'dan. Borkum'u gördü. O fight'ı kabul etmek istemeyebilir yalnız. Bonkolt.
Bunun benimle alakası yok bu arada.
Spencer arkasından gördü.
Duvar yok.
Bir fake geldi.
Ya TR'den izlemek istedim yani.
Güzel bir... Bonkolt çözdüğünü sandı. Yeri belli oldu böylece. Şimdi yukarı doğru çıkacak. Görmedi. Ama iyi dolaştı bu arada Bonkolt. İyi timing. Güzel bir burst gönderdi. Yalnız yere kadar alacak gibi Spencer. Çünkü risk almak zorunda. Güzel bir headshot attı. Ve devamında da 1-2 var Bonkolt'tan. Harika bir 1-2 ama yani biraz kendini zora soktu aslında. Dispenser'ı kaçırmasa zaten.
Arkadaşlar kusura bakmayın. EU geçiyorum. Oğlum şu görüntü kalitesine bak ya. Direkt fark ediyor amına koyayım. Gerçekten olacak gibi değil ya TR. Oyun sesi falan da çok az. Arkadaşlar o oylama da benim makaram olsun. Anlı ki denedik. Aha.
Is able to just go charging down, taking out 2 members over here on this B site. Rotation's already going to be coming in from Team Secret. Sheriff Classic and a Marshall to see if they can find some extra kills. If not, stave off this plant.
Evet, bence de kesin.
Available though. Wall's going to go up. Plant should be able to come down. Zenit's going to pick one up along the way there. Through the wall.
Wits! He gets both! The Sheriff shot to end it all! What a play from him! Keela's still on the board, but now finds himself in a 1v2. Dubstep can hang back. When Wits is nailing shots like this, you have to be concerned. He's going to take out Dubstep first. He's going in for the push, and unfortunately,
Oğlum adam neler yaptı? Eli alıyordu ha.
But man, did Team Secret, did Wits make this so damn expensive?
Unbelievable from Wits.
Yalnız bu bile sıkıntı Acend için. Yani eli almış kadar oldu. Ay. Bir mermide hem de.
It's so good. I mean, there is nothing better than that. That is the best feeling in Valorant right there. And then Keelay's there to hold it down. Very nice job by him to recover from that. Because that felt like all of a sudden Wits was going to pick up the fourth and get the win. That's the way to start this.
Evet, gun round. Acend tabi low buy. 3 tane Spectre, bir tane Bulldog var. Şu an ağır rush atıyor bildiğin. Asıl low base. Koşalım A'ya. Evet, retake'e bırakacak. Muhtemelen. Cino güzel bir kill. Ooo. Random vuruşa öldü. Upset Zeke aldı. Sıkıntı. Lan be. Çiles. İp adam. İpman ha?
Abi. That's a heartbreaker for Team Secret. They had played so well there. They had cleared a lot of space, gotten some of the opening frags. I mean, yes, they did lose Jesse
54 aydır. Çok teşekkürler. 54. ayın kutlu olsun. Çok sağ olun.
Readjust, reset, because Keelay's right now has to be accounted
Hala
for.
o yazıyorlar amına koyayım ya. Chat'i kapat ya, kapat. Sub mod alsana chat'i. Ben de senden ilham alıyorum. Ya Crepling.
For Keelay's up and over. I mean, again, this is something that...
What else could you say?
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. They never saw me. something I love to see teams do on Ascend, on Icebox is to get up vertical, change the levels, change the playing field, because it's really tough to adjust. If you're underneath and someone's above you, it's much harder to transfer your sprays that way, to flick that
Judge
way.
14. ayın kutlu olsun. Çok teşekkürler. Çok sağ ol.
Going side to side.
Very nicely done there. Getting creative with it and, you know, just even being surprised that it worked. But I do like this timeout timing here. The Desperate Time talking about it in the pre-show. Last two times that we've seen Secret pick this up, they have had very dominant first halves. Now they're struggling to
Bu
put around
technical
on the board,
timeout mu?
especially coming off the back of that
Yoksa
bye.
timeout
Like
mu?
going to be seeing themselves on an eco. So if they want to maintain that 8-4 half record that we've been seeing from them, they're going to need to get things started soon. But hey, they got sheriffs.
Well,
when Witz is alive, that's apparently very terrifying still.
And look, I mean, this isn't super different than what we've seen sometimes on this map with teams. Like, you can come through, especially Team Secret against Vikings. You know, it was 3-2 after the first 5 rounds. So if they can string 2 together, they can find a drift here. That would be magical.
Erken mola.
It's, you know, like you said, with the way Witz was hitting some of those shots, confidence should be high still for Team Secret. They played some good rounds, but right now they just got to make sure they account for that last man.
Very aggressive push coming through mid. It was 3 members getting ready to hover over to that side. Jesse Bashta does cut back over towards a site, which is currently being occupied by 3 members of Ascend. The 2 just going to be lurking over here at the B garage.
So Secret loves to do this setup. They love to get aggressive on garage, and they have dubstep over in mid. He's going to push off a contact here.
Borkum now comes in on the flank, tries to get the flick over to the side. Kiles
Ay çok kötü taradı Kiles.
Will get traded out though.
Büyük beefledi ya.
Good rotations here by Ascend. They've moved over to A. They realize it's open. Ooh, just misses those knives. But this gives them a little bit of spacing again.
Bu çok sıkıntı. 2 tane silah verdiler.
Got the kill. They'll be juggling the rifles forward. That's a gun into the hands of Witz. Dispenser taking the other one. He popped the Empress as well.
4 ve 3.
No, sorry, it's Zeke that's got it rolling. But there it is to match.
Aman Cino. Sol kaldı. Silah yok. Eyvah eyvah. Her şey Zeke'e bakar. Tamam, dubstep de öldü. Güzel. Ah!
Rotates over, wants to get the spike at least a half. Throws down the cloudburst. Gets the tap onto it. Rizzo swinging around the side.
Nice.
The spray is going to be good. He cleans it up. Again,
Lan
costly.
Sarzo.
Get that thrifty. They take 4 rifles out of the hands of Ascend.
Satıyordur anlı.
Down 4 rounds.
It's so close. It's so close. This round here feels really crucial for Team Secret. If they can get the win on this one, they just did it. They have done a ton
Ama
of
ekolarda tehlikeli yani.
on their ecos here so far in this. Now they really need to turn the tides. If they can get a big win here, they could get their economy stabilized. They could do some damage to Ascend's economy. There is the Viper's Pit here for Borkum. Curious to see if he's going to push up, just throw it down right by the B gates there.
Önemli round. Dubstep AWP almış.
As Ascend looks to be going aggressive into mid, it's going to be noted. There's going to be a wall going up for start, so let's see what he wants to do off of it. But they're getting really, really feisty here.
Yeah, everybody just pushing in straight through underneath the tube. Cena able to go above it. Now it's going to be playing just outside of kitchen. Spots one.
Nice.
Eventually gets Borkum with the spray. Didn't use the pits. At least don't lose it here in the round. Can use it in the future, but certainly not the start the Secret's looking
Güzel.
for
Kitchen kontrolü komple alındı. B'den adam alındı. Bu round'u aldı gibi ya Acend.
On this initial entry into kitchen, should be able to get the res on. Not the wall though. There's no wall, so they got to be a little bit more careful with it. But Witz has a good angle here. Doesn't get the spray.
And puts a bit of damage out. Starts off falling very low. Has to use the heal on himself. Zeke just going to be looking for an assist or a kill. Get that over healing. Get that shielding back up to top. The point will come in. Cena finds a kill. Jesse Bot's going to be taken down. Spencer trying to move up. Waits out the spray. Gets himself in behind the site. Dubstep going to find one with a sheriff shot. But Spencer's not ready for the push. Starzo comes up with a kill. Cena currently on for 3. And Dubstep says, yeah, I just have to pull back. Has the operator in hand. Needs to hold on to this. The question is, how feisty are Ascend feeling? Do they come hunting?
Yeah, I mean, they're just not quite ready. Losing Borkum that early, especially with the Viper's Pit available, really painful. Nice shot from Dubstep, gonna get Keyless, but his position, now they know where he is, so let's see if somebody else can get to him. Starzo very low on health.
Belliydi ama round
Not that
olacakları
it matters too
çünkü
much with the open hand, but
güzel entry aldı Cino. B'den adam öldürdü. Mid kontrol alındı. B'yi kontrollü bir şekilde site aldılar. Adamlar mecburen geri çıkmak zorunda kaldı. Tertemiz roundtu yani.
Tailwinds away and manages to hold on to the operator.
Nice hold.
A big play there for Dubstep, but not necessarily getting them any closer to having a round on the board.
I want to see on their next buy. I want to see the pace pushed a little bit here for Team Secret. I think that's when they're at their best, when they're confident, when they're moving together, when they're rolling around the map, trading off of each other, putting their utility out of each other. I mean, their synergy was so good against the Vikings. That was the key thing I saw in that, was that they were playing off each other very well. Right now they're
yani best sıfır olmasına rağmen bu arada para durumu çok iyi değil Acend'in ama. Yani bir el vermeye başlarlarsa sıkıntı olur. Güzel deşini harcadı. Nice oğlum. Gitse dikkat abi. Gitse tehlikeli, saçma sapan vuruyor. Eyvah 5 ve 4.
Picked up, moved up, ready to be planted. Zeke's going to be putting it down as Borkum got spotted on the back angle here, trying to flank around from A main. A couple of nice taps coming through. Dispenser with the operator in hand. Will manage to take down Bone Cold. So man advantage very much here for the side of Team Secret, but they need to convert this into the win. Cned trying to level the playing field a little bit more. Will be good for one, but Jesse Fast trades him out rather quickly.
Hadi oğlum Zeke. Nice lan sana.
Takes the dismiss out. He spots him. He tries to get him to the box, and it's going to be the nice close out there. Dubstep finding the final
Borkum'da arkayı vurmuş. Zeke'i vurmuş.
Göz
Zeke'i de ikilesi vurmuş galiba.
Once Dubstep comes back alive, he's got the Blade Storm. There was just enough ult orb, he was one shy, so that gives him that, so they can switch that operator over to Dispenser.
Yani aslında adamlar hafif ekoyken böyle yakın oynamasa mıydık ya? Bombayı kurup geriye çıksalardı sanki daha iyi olurdu.
He's hitting his shots right now, and it's Dubstep again coming up big here. I mean, Dubstep and Dispenser, the two best FPS players in Philippines history, and you're seeing why. These guys are absolutely nasty, and Dubstep in particular has been phenomenal.
He's going for the aggressive angle again. Doesn't spot anything.
Bilmiyorum belki. Bilgim yok.
Forces him back a bit. Jesse Vash going to manage to find two.
Ulti?
See, okay, this is Acend slowing down
Atmadı. Okay.
Considerably.
Yeah, Wits is trying to get a little aggressive off of this though. He's pushed up underneath a nest there.
Bu fight önemli diyecektim. Tertemiz kill, tertemiz kill.
I mean, Cned, what can you say? This guy, of course, as well. Absolutely filthy. Great. We know he's great with the operator, but he's hit some really nice Vandal shots.
Absolutely has.
Borkum çok tehlikeli yerde.
Just locking down mid now. The pit up, still being held by Borkum. Hasn't decided to pull the trigger on it. He's trying to go for this forward lurk.
I think they might try to go for the B upper plant.
Ha, drone geliyor, drone geliyor. Drone gelecek.
Hugging in behind the wall for now. Alir goes out. Drone over the top, manages to spray down one, but now he's in a very dire spot. Wits, however, pushing up. Gets right in on top of Starzo, tries to level up, tries to get rid of CNED, but cannot do it. Puts him down 20 HP, but as good as he can get.
Güzel, o adamın içine gitmesi iyi oldu. Site saldı.
Behind enemy lines here. And Dispenser has to be real careful. That's a good angle. Can't find the shots. Can he readjust?
Another collab. Choking Dispenser gets Bone Cold, gets CNED, and just like that, after whipping for so long, the spray comes up enormously. That's the spike now down, and they can just wait.
Bir de bak bir mermi tutuyor ya, reload'la atmıyor. Ulan 30 mermide vuramadın. Belki 2 vurdu ama. Kiles al lan ele. Ya abi yalandan gitti bu el. Yemin ederim yalandan gitti bu el ya.
Team Secret will finally be able to string something together.
We have seen some unbelievable shots, Achilleos. What is going on? This tournament has everyone just playing the best Valorant we've seen ever. I mean, just ever. Team Secret here has come in with so much confidence. Ooh,
orada really ufak bir soğuttu silah.
Yeah, once Borkum got that trade out, he'd taken so much damage.
Kadir Özers 4. renk olsun. Bak burada biraz soğutup.
The fade away as well.
It's just disgusting.
Skyland Pro 4. renk olsun. Allah'ın 23 aydır. Hoş geldin, çok teşekkürler.
A little bit deeper with Wits pushed up. That really caused a lot of chaos in
baksana ekoya düştü.
Limited the space they had to move around. It made it a lot easier for Team Secret to kind of bottle them in, keep their lines of sight under control.
Okay.
Ne?
A little bit awkward, but it's alright. Spencer gets out, has to burns the wall, burns the
Spencer ne yaşıyor?
Jesse Bash, I think
İlginç bir Valorant oynuyor ya. Normal bildiğimiz Valorant değil.
Did get the tag on the CNED. I want to save it for post plant. Would be my guess here. Empress for Zeke.
Oh, hello.
Oh, again, CNED. Dude, he has been all over the place.
He's got the knives out. Borkum gets himself into the back of sight.
Here.
Gives a little pick.
Cino mekana giriş yaptı.
Gonna go for the aggressive push.
Cino'nun CT'den 3 kill'i var. 1.
Knives do come out, and Spencer gonna be taken
Ananı
down. Dubstep finds one.
4 ve 2.
Opposition's Jet. Jesse Bash,
3 ve 2.
fortunately,
Bon
is
Colt.
there to help out Dubstep, otherwise was gonna be in a
Bonkolt
very
ayık
dire
ol.
situation.
Bekle.
Bonkolt, however,
Acele etme. Şimdi.
his way over towards screens.
Lan
Oh, it's the shot.
oğlum sana bakmıyor zaten.
Dubstep, however,
Nice.
very low, and Bone Cold will manage to close it out. Just one more
Nice
to go.
oğlum.
Zeke is perfectly prepared. That's a thrifty win for the side of Acend. And despite getting the execution kill with the champion,
Eyvah!
he doesn't summon Brimstone.
Suyum mu bitti lan benim?
Boo this man. No, don't. Please don't. Please. He's really good. This is just, I mean, see, look how deep CNED gets. I mean, once he starts opening up space, that Hunter's Fury is just too late. At that point, CNED's out in open territory, and it's really hard to get that going. The jump down, yeah, it's tough to land those shots, especially with a Vandal. Very tricky to get that spray under control in time. Borkum's back on Viper's Pit. Wit's back on Empress. Zeke still sitting on his. Starzo does have that res again here for them. And CNED again feeling so confident.
Immediately pushes himself out there. Tags up Borkum. Forces the heal to come through. So they go ahead and pull back. Rotation's already started to come in. See that double flank approach coming out of A right now.
Baba evde su
Team
kalmamış
Secret
ya.
seems to just be letting this one go for now, trying to
O da
box
gideceğim
Ascend
ama.
in.
Such a ratty lurk.
So bad.
That's
Oh,
good
Keyless.
for one, but there's what's on the other side. He might not have a sheriff, but still gets it done with a ghost.
So Keyless should have gotten a double there. There you go, Zeke.
Great little peek from Zeke. Nice headshot. Puts him on the ground. Man advantage now here for Ascend.
Hell, there's still a hope. There's still an opportunity.
Keyif hazır değil ya. Kızılay.
It is going to go down.
Borkum trying to swing wide, but Zeke just continues to
Favori
hold things
adam
here from back
sarı
yellow.
kız.
Gets the spray down.
Siz
And
sarı kız
a bit
içtiniz mi?
dire for their hopes and dreams of closing out this round on the side of Team Secret. Unless Wits can do some Wits things with the sheriff again.
Delikanlı
I still
sodası.
believe. From everything I've seen so far, okay.
Keyif hazırı yoktu oğlum. Ne yapayım amına koyayım ya.
Goes for one, does get a connection, but Zeke
Temiz round.
was there. Will survive. They get the final kills coming.
Kızılay
through, and
içiyor.
Ascend
Asas
move
tas
up
tas
7-2.
tadadas. Amına kodumun
Well, that's the
salağı.
best
Yok
that
ne yapayım
Ascend
amına
has
koyayım.
done against
Bu
the
vardı
Eagles
bunu
so
içiyorum
far.
da
So there's
hafta.
that. Very nicely done. I think another good time for a timeout here. Still an opportunity to turn this around, to spin together 3 rounds, get that 7-5 for Team Secret. So absolutely, I think this is a great time. They've strung a couple more together.
OGZ
After you
Yılmaz.
put two
Kral
together.
oylama yaptın. TR çıktı. Demokrasiye saygı duy yayınlar. Evladım. Evlat. Oylama yaptık. TR çıktı. Fakat TR'deki yayın 1. Ses kayması var. 2. Kalite düşük. Bir piksel sıkıntısı var. 3. Renklerde sıkıntı var. Yani bu sorunlar olduğu için tekrardan EU'ya döndük. Vallahi izlenmiyor. İzlense izleyeyim. Ses az. Oyun sesi de az yani.
Something about it. Things like that.
Yeah.
And Ascend is really confident against those types of teams. They said the only team they've ever struggled with that plays like that is Vision Strikers. So this is a
Ayrıca bu
really
kanal
comfortable matchup for
demokrasiyle
Ascend. They felt
yönetilen bir
very
kanal
good
değil.
going into this, just based
Benim canım
on
ne istiyorsa o oluyor
the way that
kanalda.
Team Secret plays versus how they like to play
Tabii.
themselves. So they're ready. You can see they're ready for the traps. They're ready for the fast rotations more often than not. Keyless has been
Alışkınsınız oğlum siz buna.
absolutely wonderful for Ascend.
Yeah. It's been slim margins, which is probably not what they wanted, but they'll still be happy with the end result, at least for now, with the 7-2. Couple more rounds to go here in
Hayır,
this
alışkın
half.
olmanız lazım yani.
See if Team Secret can get those turned into some wins and try to set themselves up for a deep run on the attacking side.
I just want to see him get aggressive.
20 yıldır.
I know Ascend's been ready for it, but I think if you're also ready for their counterplay, you'll be good to go. It is going to be
Evet
Viper's
7-2.
Pit here.
At
Down.
long last.
Oh, how we've missed you. The insanely powerful ult. But this is going to force some rotations. And let's see if they can get into mid. I can see Wits at least eyeing that angle towards Tube. See if anybody crosses his path. Might be a Sage Wall to cut it off if they do try to go through tube here. Or just, yeah, the Poison Cloud too. That works.
Oh, okay. Opening spray. Does get a couple tags there. Up over the top goes CNET. Looking for a pick. Now it's going to be tailwinding straight in over towards the kitchen.
What the fuck?
Do connect onto Dispenser. He's trying to hold out though.
Bayağı da vurdu ama ha.
Position before he tries to pop that heal onto himself. Now we'll finally be able to make it happen. CNET going to be taken down off screen. Jesse Bash finds one.
Abi yapma.
Dubstep up close.
Bu adam nasıl hala kill alabildi ya?
But Keyless is there to quickly trade it back.
Eyvah eyvah.
Has managed to find one, and that keeps them in an advantageous position. Spike is planted though. Boom, Keyless just gonna be pulling back, but they only have.
Rest gelecek aynen 4 ve 2. Tamam güzel 3 ve 2. Viper ulti gelecek. Nice.
Yep, that's the unfortunate part. They're just gonna push right into it. Witch is gonna get one. Only Keyless.
He just charged in, managed to
Hadi
find
lan
one gold.
Kiles.
Now they need to try to play this out perfectly though. Another snake bite comes in, spots him for just a moment. The spray from Keyless is gonna be good for one, but
Lan
now they
dedim
can just
öbürünü
wait
mi
out
vuracak?
the poison.
Ne yapıyor lan bu?
Go ahead, get top back up. The defuse can come in, so it seems like the
Yalnız
timeout might have worked
ağlamış
the
mı?
treat here for the side of Team
Ne
Secret.
ağlamış?
And managed to hold
İzledik
on to the
o
operator
videoyu.
yet again and put a third round on the
Evet
board.
söylemem
Yeah,
lazım bu arada.
I mean, Dubstep
Söyleyeyim.
gets a big kill behind Yellow, but it's Keyless again with his, I don't know how many multi-kill rounds he's had, a
Affet bu
lot.
gece
And he has
ölmek
just been incredible. Gets
istedim.
that Viper's Pit, tries to make the most of it. Great job by him picking up, I don't know how that shot landed. He was already
Dünyanın
getting sprayed down.
sonuna
Keyless, great presence of mind here
doğmuşum.
to grab the operator, get that kill, switch over. You know, he's
Ya
got
da
his opponent mentally
ölmüşüm
aware of where his opponent is. He
haberim
knows that the rest is
yok.
online. He's ready for that situation. Really smart, heady stuff. We've seen him just play great this whole game. He's catching Team Secret in rotations and all those
12'li su 22 lira.
Just top to bottom, Keyless has been the highlight for me for Acend.
See if he can keep it up. It's been a very good look so far from just about everybody on the team. Zeke especially is also somebody who needs to be shouted out. That's going to be Hunter's Fury coming in. He tries to go for the quick shot. Can't make it happen. Pulled down 40 HP. Drop down comes through as they just pile in the back of the site. Jesse Bosch is going to be sprayed down through the wall. Lear now comes out.
Zeke saçmalama.
It's back around
Tamam
the
geri
back
çık.
side of the site with the operator, just trying to deny vision. But man, what a fast hit here from the side of Acend. Instantly finding 3 kills. Dubstep now going to be taken down. Dispenser will find
Temiz
one
round,
with the
temiz
Sheriff,
round.
but that might be as good as it gets here for this round.
Yeah, they got aggressive on this round, Achilles. They just slammed into A, put it down, and just broke
Tüm
him.
kuryeler
With that Hunter's
siparişte.
Fury, of course, to displace
15
Dispenser.
dakika sonra
Oop, not
buraya
ready.
al.
Didn't have the gun
Tamam.
out, so easy kill for Starzo. And 8th
Ha,
round on the
bir de
board
para
for
yok
Acend. One
diyorsunuz.
more
Bak,
to go in the half
çatır
here.
çatır sipariş
And, yeah,
veriliyor.
just dialing
Tabii.
up aggression at the right time for Acend. They catch Team Secret sleeping a little bit. They're just not quite ready for it. And again, the Hunter's Fury displaces
Hepinizin
things, kind of
cebinde
causes a big
iPhone.
chaos. It opens up space for Acend to continue their push forward, get those angles onto screens, get
Ulan Can,
heaven
29
cleared out
aydır. Çok
basically,
teşekkürler
and,
abi.
take full control of
29. ayın
A.
kutlu olsun.
And from there, it's just a cleanup operation.
All right, well, last round in the half. Let's see some weapons changing hands here on the side of Team Secret. Not a lot of money to go around, so Dubstep is going to be relying on that Blade Storm to try to get the job done here and put a 4th round on the board for the half.
Ah be abi. Uvu lan.
Peek over
Ah
two.
lan.
Not going to be able to spot out anything. Smash, though. We'll go ahead and get a nice little dart tag in.
You do have the Vandal in the hands of Wits. He's just chilling right now underneath the pipes, and you do have a Guardian as well for Jesse Vash, and like you said, Dubstep with the Blade Storm, so right now Dubstep getting down tubes. He loves to get through mid, and you can see Acend very well aware of it. There's a lot of eyes in this direction. They know that when he has this Blade Storm, he loves to try to put pressure up the center of the map, and they are going to spot him and send him back, and he's going to have to reposition. Now, the real question here for Acend, Achilles, is what do you do off of that information? What do you think Dubstep is
Cino
going
yap
to do? Is
oğlum
he
oyununu.
gonna regress, or is he going
Tek
to just
tek.
kind of hang out towards the back lines and go for something later?
Straight back into kitchen.
Aferin Starz'a. Ultim var. En önden git. Hiç sıkıntı yok. Tabii.
As he tries to make his way up. Now he's swinging around the opposite side. Gets a dink in. Does quite a bit of damage. Caught Keyless as well, down to 72. Wants to get tucked away here. Back right side of the site. The dart going to be bouncing well into the back, but nowhere near the Viper.
Vol da yok amına
Nifty
koyayım.
little corner he's found for himself.
Ne yarak yiyecek Acend?
Dispenser is coming in from behind as well. Sounds like he hears the rotation coming out from
Buraya
Zeke, and as he
gitti.
swings the corner, Will just gets struck down from behind.
Hadi lan
Brand's still
Cino.
going to be coming in, but it's a 2v4.
Yap Cinoluğunu.
Ascend try to take a 9th
Cino
round
Cino
and a
Cino
half.
Cino. Gel Cino Cino Cino Cino. Şu bir.
Good opportunity. Cnet again with that Vandal up top. That's scary. Oh, dubstep.
Yok arka değil, arkadan değil Cino. Ananız.
Cnet gonna be good for one though.
Oraya smoke. Soldan gitti. Açıldın soldan. Sage öldü.
Neyse
oğlum, ne? Yapacak, ne yapsın çocuk amına koyayım, 1v4. Ömer Saylan
Yeah,
21
this
aydır.
wasn't
Eyvallah
probably
bro.
the way they
Ömer'im.
envisioned this one going. It wasn't
Pro
bad,
14
but
aydır.
again,
Hoş
Ascend
geldin.
is very prepared, very well ready for the little tricks and maneuvers that Team Secret likes to try. You can see they knew once Dubstep has the Blade Storm, he likes to
Nazar
get down
çıktı
mid
tabi.
too.
Nazar
He likes to
strike.
push out, see if he can find.
Çıktı Nazar.
There's some great angles, some really easy
Aa,
options you have
Beşe
available
bak. Aa.
to use that Blade Storm.
5 canı kalmış.
They were ready for it, but the Owl Drone maybe just a hair too early coming through
Titan
that
bıyıklım.
tube where they could have maybe caught him as he was just coming out. But regardless, I mean, he would have heard it coming.
8-4 gayet güzel bu arada.
Really nice stuff. here.
İlk el alınır,
Last
iş
round for
biter.
Team Secret, but overall, Ascend playing great.
13-6, 13-7 gibi biter diye düşünüyorum.
This is Team Secret going down to that lower bracket, trying to make your run into the quarterfinals. When you play Icebox in every series, there's a lot of tape to study. It's clear that Ascend have done their homework, but enough from us. We're going to throw back over the analyst desk to break down the first half of the action.
Thank you very much, guys. You know, we spoke about the fact that they are used to that 8-4 lead on their defensive half. Technically, still not a live Potter. It's just 8-4 not in their
Arkadaşlar,
favor.
curse muhabbeti baymadım ya. Tamam hani Wtcn curse'ü diye bir gerçek var da yani ne yapayım, konuşmadan mı izleyeyim amına koyayım, bu yayını ben konuşmak için, yorum yapmak için açıyorum yani. Salak mısınız? Ne söylesen tersi çıkıyor diyor. Lan tabii ki tersi çıkacak bazı şeyler. Olumlama yapıyorum sürekli çünkü tuttuğum takımı destekliyorum. Sürekli söylediğim olsa 13-0 biter her maç amına koyayım. Mal olma, mal olma. Aklını kullan, şu an aklını kullan. Akılsın.
They're having moments, they're making rounds costly, like with his ecos, the sheriffs and stuff, the thrifty round like you mentioned, so it's not right from Ascend. There's not been any flawlesses. There's only been one round where they lost one player only. But it's the fact that Cnet and Zeke have been in tandem, this aggression.
Harbiden yakında cadı diye yakacaklar beni ya. Ha siktir, C mi lan? Tam aklıma C geldi. Bu vuruş fenaydı.
So many moving pieces, and at the end of it, in that A site, the flank happened. That retake looked so easy almost in that last round. Unfortunately, hopefully for Secret, it's not a little too late, but I think that's good signs for this squad going into the second half.
Yeah, going into the
C kanka, C. O C değil, Deniz C değil ya. Görmek olan C. Aquaman'in oynadığı. Rauf yakalayamıyorsun Rauf. Bugün beni yakalayamıyorsun kanka.
I think so, Ginsu. I think so, especially because as Ryan says, that defense side for Ascend, it was a little bit wishy-washy, especially towards mid. I think maybe, hopefully, as I said, Keyless and the rest of the squad...
Ben de diyorum, ben de klip bekliyorum ama benim kanalı niye attın oğlum chat'e? Salak mısın sen ya? Aa, mala bağlattı beni de. Dengemi şaşırdım amına koyayım. Dedim ne oluyor? Ulan ben bunu az önce yaşamamış mıydım dedim. Bu nasıl klip? Nasıl atabiliyor bunu dedim. Aklımda neler kurdum ya. Mal etti 2 dakikada. Mavi LC bu 2 poşeti 65 aydır. Çok teşekkür ederim hocam. İkine en sevdiğim subscriberlarımdan. Çok teşekkürler. Ben de klip bekliyorum ya.
Absolutely. This pistol round has a ton of pressure behind it and a ton of pressure.
Yemek yedim kanka.
Triple stack to start things off here from the side of Ascend. Cnet's going to be tagged up. The head pulls back. 18 HP, but Zeke peeks back out down. Great.
Güzel killer Zeke. Helal oğlum. 4 ve 3 yaptı.
Okay, that's a pretty good start. And that's all.
Tamam, hiç peek'e gerek yok. Bırakın gelsinler. Şu drone'u vurun.
What's going to be the response from Ascend?
Looking to break the wall, and right after it comes in. We'll go ahead and break that down. Headshot comes in though. Jesse Fast playing from the back. It's going to be good for one. Keyless with a nice little pop out around the corner with a right click. Will claim another. Now in a 1v2 scenario, Bone Cold.
Çok iyi oğlum.
Oh, he absolutely does. Wits now looking to play time.
Armor'ı var 15.
Around the Rosie here against Yellow. Almost catches a good timing here as the dart does come down. Clears it out. Bone Cold looking to fake it.
Bir tane şok okum var abi. Ah, nice lan Boncold. Let's go.
Boncold will take the pistol round for Acend.
Unbelievable stuff here. Just ice in his veins, ice
Nice,
in his bones.
nice.
That's why he's bone cold. Oh my goodness. Absolutely amazing. Just fakes the first one, ready for the peek from Wits. Wits doesn't give him much of an opportunity. Goes for the follow-up and is just not good enough. Man, oh man, that is a huge start for Acend. They are looking really good to take Icebox here. Great start here by Jesse Bash, but he gets kind of caught in a bad spot behind that wall. Wits isn't there to ping pong off of him, to trade with him, and that gives them a great opportunity. Oh boy, Acend is fired up. And,
Ama Wtcn hatasıydı bu arada. Yani orada avantajlı olan Wts'ti. Alması lazımdı round'u, alamadı. Vuramadı yani. Bayağı bildiğim vuramadı. Çok avantajlıydı.
Like you said, it has been close this whole way through. So many of these rounds
O zaman Kızılay.
were taken on the slimmest of margins.
Diablo Fikret, teşekkür ederim kardeşim. Hoş geldin.
So wouldn't really blame
Diablo
Team Secret for
Fikret
feeling like they should be in a much more stable position than they are currently.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Starzo get himself up on top of this and go for a cheeky little playoff. They seem to have a pretty good read on what Team Secret likes to do on these ecos.
Evet Yozgat Samaraki. Bir de Twitter'ını takip etsen durum.
Only one sitting on the A site. Good. That's going to be the rotation starting to come out from CNED. He says, yeah. Team says everybody is here. Rapper and Brown now starting to come through from Bone Cold, looking to pinch them from behind. Borkum very, very low here.
And that's a great wall from Starzo. It does a lot of things. Ooh, traded. Not bad. Wits again with the Sheriff. Just absolutely ridiculous.
Is that going to be good enough? They do have that single Spectre now.
30
Cutting
seconds
all the
left.
way back across towards A.
Down.
A little peek across tube there. Coming through.
Ya lan ne timing yedi çocuk.
Nice little lurk comes up with a kill.
Lan vur onu.
Traded back is the question. The answer is yes. Starzo looking across, man. The wall comes up, barely blocking in time. The first fragment of that wall is going to fall, and Starzo just moves up, gets the kill.
Nice.
Zeke will have to close out.
Biraz zorla alındı ama.
10 now, 3 more to go for Acend as the rifle purchase gets ready to come in for Team Secret.
Kızılay mı peki abi gerçekten? Evet abi Kızılay. Allah da beni kahretsin bu Kızılay sodayı aldığım için ya. Ya bu nedir ya? Bu nasıl bir linç girişimidir ya? Kızılay soda içiyorum diye linç girişimi yiyorum gerçekten ya. Ya oğlum bu vardı bunu içiyorum ya. Hasta mısınız siz ya?
Some of that wall down, and it slows everything down. It allows the rotations for Acend to come through.
Koparıyorsunuz beni gerçekten ya.
Great round for Acend.
Yoktu abi vape hazırı, yoktu ya.
Do or die for Team Secret here.
Recon bolt out, cleared instantly. Know that Zeke will be playing a bit further forward. You get the dart in on him, but the covering fires there from CNED. He's going to be good for one. A couple blind shots out from Zeke. Not going to find a connection as Borkum will be good for one, but CNED.
Böyle kafayı kaldırıp vursaydı ya amına koyayım.
Forth as we find ourselves in a 3v3. Borkum just going to slide into the back of the site. To catch anybody making their way through. Bone Cold gets tagged up. 18 health remaining for him. Heal is available.
2 snake bites for Team Secret, so they can play back.
Gerçekten
but look
just
how far
good ya.
out Borkum is right now. He's playing right by the door.
He can't break the angle fast enough. Does end up falling.
Arkadaşlar heyecan yapmayın. Böyle Acend'in vermesi çok normal. Çok normal. Neden? Bonus. Zaten bonus. Olur. Olur. Şimdi asıl önemli olan bu round. Porilena yayınlar demiş. Çok teşekkür ederim Porilena'cığım. Hoş geldin.
I want to see this. That is absolutely nuts. Also, I want to say, it is absolutely just a treat. No.
When you're that close, honestly, it's not even surprising.
That's basically.
Abi evde hani su kalmamıştı. Kızılay soda varmış ya işte. Siz niye şimdi Kızılay'ı bu kadar buliliyorsunuz? Ay dava açacaklar bana marka kötülüyorsun diye. Allah Allah.
That round really highlights for me what makes Team Secret good is it's just running and gunning off of each other. They're playing well. They're covering each other's angles. If one misses, the other's there to follow up. That's what has made them really, really good. Is this aggressive maneuvering to keep each other covered, to work with each other, to play off each other. And I want to see a little bit more of that here. Good start on the 5th round. Let's see if they can convert another, put Acend on the back foot economically.
A lot of utility used right off the bat. Doesn't really result in anything though. Things now just going to be slowed down considerably, but no drone. Recon still waiting on cooldown to come back up. So, I mean, maybe Team Secret just runs the clock on this for a while.
Well, this toxic screen here from Acend is making things a little weird. It's right in front of the A site. So that means you're going to have to go through it to get in, and it's going to be Dubstep trying to push through, but it's the Hunter's Fury in response.
Just come out.
Bonkolt yap lan oyununu. Jesse atmış lan ultiyi. Ben de bizimki attı sandım. Çok zor retake.
Hear the ping coming out there from Zeke, so he's well aware of this position. Spots him for just a moment.
Böyle yalandan bir çözsene ya.
Trying to bait out the utility here. Gonna tap the spike. There's plenty of time. Starzone trying to get aggressive into the front lines here.
Trying to catch him off guard, but he's instantly struck down. Spike diffuser gonna be killed. They can't even get it to half. Now it is just Zeke and everybody comes charging
in. Looking
for it's a flawless.
Bizim oradan bir entry çıkarmamız lazım abi. Cino'nun bir entry yapması lazım. Ya biliyorum o hikayeyi ya. Arkadaşlar biliyorum o hikayeyi. Bana okutmayın abi şimdi. Vallahi bak dava açarlar marka ismi kötülüyorsun diye. Karalıyorsun diye. Biliyorsan niye yazdırıyorsun Ferit de ya? Yazmayın bunu koyayım. Ben mi yazdırıyorum ya? Arkadaşlar bir maça fokuslanın. Bırakın içtiğim sodayı ya. İçtiğim sodanın markasına fokuslandınız şu an. Şu an 24.000 kişi içtiğim sodanın markasında mı yani? Ulan çeyrek final oynanıyor be.
They were doing a lot of good things, but Team Secret there just too clean. Hitting some great shots, and now good time, I think, yeah, for a timeout here for Acend. Definitely the right moment.
Oh, 10 numara.
Yeah, and they need to slow this team down somehow. I mean, that is the thing about when you're playing on the attacker's side compared to the defenders, you can very much dictate the pace. So Team Secret, fast start to the round, a lot of utility right off the bat. Slow orbs coming out, Leers, recon darts and drones, and then they just
Acend timeout almış.
Take it in one fell swoop, get the spike down, and they play at post plant absolutely perfectly. Acend though, they still have this lead they can rely on, so it's a good time to just go ahead, take that time out, burn one, come back into it, and say, all right, now our minds are cleared, we know what we need to do, we've chatted with the coach, and here are the adjustments that we make.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. There seems to be a pretty big spread for Team Secret off the rip.
Harbi ben niye geğiremiyorum lan?
I was a little worried that they maybe try something like what we saw Acend do on the first half, where they just went for a rush against the eco. That can work sometimes, but it's also kind of dangerous. They're fired up about something back there.
Teşekkür ederim bro.
This is a huge match.
Yani bilmiyorum. YouTube ilgi alanım değil.
Just so interesting. The differing stories between these two, right? You have a very young, hungry Acend team. Morcom's gonna get the opener onto Zeke in mid. Lurking out of tubes and catches him.
Yeah, really nicely done. I mean, is the eco
Zeke nerede öldü? Mid dönmüş.
Not too shocking to see them try to get a little over aggressive. Catch them off guard, but they do manage to get that ult orb here for
Burayı fena tutmuyor aslında Acend ya. Drone işi bozar Buruk.
Drone now going to be coming through, spots him close, but they got covering fire. Witz good for one, good for two. Takes that.
Look at this.
Yeah, little dismiss, gets himself moved up. Spots CNED, will manage to take out the opposing arena there with the frenzy, but it's very quickly traded out, and all comes down to Bone Cold, Sheriff in hand. See if he can nail some nice shots and make this a costly round for the side of Team Secret.
And I know it's against an eco, but I love the way that Wtz, when they feel there's blood in the water, that he uses that dismiss to gain space, to capitalize on the ground. Yeah, he gets taken down by CNED for it, but immediately his teammates are right there to trade, guaranteeing themselves this plant pretty much this round unless Bone Cold does something unreal.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time. It's good for one tap, but falling a little bit too low. Borkum finishes it out.
Go, run! Run at it!
Get in there!
Get in it!
Show me Brimstone!
Borkum, you were the first one to do it even!
No. You know, something tells me they're not really thinking about summoning Brimstone and having the ARG on the stage. I think they might be thinking about the video game that they're playing.
But this is the Boomer team. They gotta summon the Brimstone.
Oh, that's true.
In case people at home are confused what we're talking about, the Champions finisher, it gives you the Red Dawn if you run into it, or if you get the defuse. So
we've only seen it once. We've been waiting because we've known about it. We're waiting for it to get summoned this entire time. We finally got it yesterday.
Gun round.
But anyway,
kritik.
It's okay. They've got other things to think about.
Ulti var elemanlarda. Bizde 4 ulti var.
To the round at hand, drone checking forward, clearing out those cloud bursts. Does not see anything. I don't think it spotted Zeke on the backside of the site. So he'll very quickly go ahead and knock down the wall, but that shock dart lands right at his feet. As Sebastian going to be taken down, but instantly gets res back into the fray by Dispenser. Another dart goes flying. They just are fishing for damage right now, but haven't been able to find too much. What they did get already going to be healed back up by Starzone.
Yeah, this has been thwarted quite nicely so far by Acend. Again, that toxic screen right at the front of the site that did allow for the res to come through for Team Secret though.
Kurdurtmaması lazım ya Acend'in. Bu kadar site'dayken. Nice oğlum. Çok güzel Bonkolt. Cino. Helal lan sana. Geçirir mi be Cino? Nice. Çok kritik round'tu. 10 numara oynadılar. Ne oluyor ya? Niye Rusça şeyler yazılıyor? Chat, kendinize gelin ya. Banla şunları, banla. Banla, vur bana ağzına, vur. Çak. Vur böyle. Hayırdır ya?
So that is a huge win for Acend. That really hurts
Bir de
Team Secret in a
subchat'teyiz
lot
ya.
of ways. There's still enough money at least, but round to round, not looking great. 11-7 for Acend now. Only one more to guarantee overtime, 2 for the win on the map, and this is Team Secret's pick, Achilleos, and it's starting to feel rather dire.
Have the dart out, but obviously don't have the Hunter's Fury available, so can't just try to get that early pick onto Zeke. Even if they did, probably just be met with the res. Not that they would mind getting that off the board as well.
A'da ısrarcılar.
For Acend in this round, so this should be a convertible round for Acend to push this to 12.
Again, just heavy stack set up here inside of A.
Kolay gelsin playacım. Allah zihin açıklığı versin sana. Maalesef isotoptaş. Maalesef. Olacak. Bu PPG'ları da öğreteceğiz. PPG rehabilitasyon merkezimiz var bu arada. Kurtarılabilecek olan PPG'ları orada eğitiyoruz. Rahatlıyorlar. Ha yeni çocuklar, yeni çocuklar. Olur, hata yaparlar.
Like it. Flying check there on the turn of corn just in case he catches somebody in the head. Dubstep though barely saves his life. We do see that Hunter's Fury out from Golden Cold, gets quite a bit of damage across, but doesn't result in any kills. Dubstep spawning one for just a moment over top of the pit.
Dubstep'in ölmesi lazım artık. Bunu biri vursun. Cino.
That much easier for them to potentially close this out. Cloudburst comes in, the res comes out, Zeke's back into the fight, but Dubstep says absolutely not.
Nice.
I will not let you get away with it, but he doesn't get out of there scot-free.
Bir can ya, Sage.
Manages to take him out, and that's the operator on the floor.
Lan çözdük. Aa öldü. Bone Cold. Nice. 12.
And Acend will take us to match point.
Yeah, just great resilient stuff here from Acend. That double peek on to Dubstep, knowing they
Rusça sevmiyor musun şekerim? Rusça sevmiyor değilim. Rusça'ya karşı nötrüm. Sadece bilmiyorum Rusça. Anlamıyorum.
Rifles in hand pushing Raptors right on the heels of Dubstep. That's an easy one for anybody at this level. Bone Cold. Bone Cold.
Nasty shots.
Tabii Pantera izle.
Looking absolutely huge here for the squad. Much improved from that first series, you know, the debut one here.
Stabiliyatı biliyorum. Stabiliyatla amına koyayım dedim ama.
He has been on the grind. He's been looking to improve, and now he's really showing it here.
I want to see a tempo push from Team Secret. Just hit him, punch him in the mouth. Just try to get that 8th round any way you can here. But look at how aggressive Zeke is.
Bravo Zeke, çok güzel entry oğlum. Ne yaptı o? Ha, arkada adam vardı. Tamam, dubstep vardı. O yüzden öne doğru çıkmak zorunda kaldı. Ya oradan bir de çıkabilseydi, ona bir destek verebilseydi biri Zeke'e. Güzel olurmuş. Aa, Borkum. Çok tehlikeli, çok tehlikeli. Bu el gider arkadaşlar.
He's just gonna go for the headshots. Borkum with a lurk. It works. Out trade. He comes up with 3. He's gonna dive right into the center of it. Do we get it? We get it. Well, barely. We didn't cut to the stage, but you know, it is what it is.
Well, it's because it's inside. You
Ya
can't
entry
see
güzeldi de işte ona bir destek lazımdı.
the red dawn.
Tek başına orada olması geriye kaçamadı. Hiçbir anlamı olmadı yani entry'nin. PS Trabzonspor mu abi? Evet abi.
I was really hoping we'd get to see it on the stage because I was
Okyanus ya.
going to yell
Ya.
Wolverines. If you've ever seen Red Dawn, the movie.
Oh gosh.
It's an old movie.
A little too old even for me in my movies.
You've never seen it?
I don't believe so.
I figured you would have seen it, of anybody that I know.
The thing that makes this still incredibly terrifying is that CNED has the Blade Storm. So even
So
with
does
the
Dubstep
eco,
potentially? Dueling Blade Storms? I don't think he will with the Vandal in hand, but...
maybe if he gets pushed into a desperate situation.
Çok rahat giriyorlar gene bak. Çok rahat giriyorlar. Gerçi ekoymuş ama bravo Bonkolt.
Great shot, Bonkolt. They know exactly where Team Secret wants to get this plant down and their snake bites and everything.
Çok güzel bitti. Hadi oğlum bitti. Hadi oğlum Cino.
Finds Wits. And suddenly, the spike is a bit too far forward. Dispenser still manages to find one, tucks into the corner, clears out the Lear, finds himself in a desperate
Nice.
situation, but Bone Cold takes his head off. He's good for 3. Dubstep by himself, pulls out the knives. He's good for 1. Can he get the others? A 1v2, the spike stranded in no man's land. No updrafts, just a single cloud burst with CNED holding the angle. Talking about how much he loves watching CNED play. Be at his hand,
Oğlum
but Zeke is
Bonkolt'u ne
there
koydu lan?
to shut him down. Ascend will take their map pick
Çok
away
güzel.
from them. Icebox goes to
Kaç
them,
kaç
and
bitti?
now they are staring down the barrel of a map named Breeze.
Map kaç
Where
bitti?
they got 13 and 0 very
In case
recently.
you forgot.
The pressure certainly
13-8,
mounting now for the side of
13-7,
Team Secret, but
13-8.
they can absolutely
Tertemiz.